assigned to discuss the athletics and its content, the definition of athletics and its background, the track event and field event. Let's start with defining the athletics. The background of athletics. Track and fields athletics, commonly known as athletics or track and field, is a collection of sports events that involve running, throwing, and jumping. The name athletics is derived from the Greek word athlos, meaning contest. Back to the ancient Greek, athletics was the only competition to be held, took place in Athens in 776 BC. At the time, the single athletics event was known as the stage, a foot race which covers the length of Athenian Olympic Stadium. In 1896, the first modern Olympic Games were staged. Although initially of limited appeal, the Olympics captured the imagination of athletes and grew steadily, making track and fields an international sports for the first time. In 1913, the International Amateur Athletic Federation was formed by representatives from 16 countries. The IAAF was charged with establishing standard rules for the sports, approving world records, and ensuring that amateur codes was adhered to. It continuously carry out these duties until.
Let's proceed now to the track events. The track events are often involve a field of or a running track of varying measurements. These events are typically held in a 400-meter track. So this includes, or we have the types of track events, including the sprints, the middle distance events, the long distance events, the hurdles, the relays, the road running, and race walking. So let us first define the track. The track consists of 8 lanes. They each have the 1.22 meters or 4 feet wide. The length of the oval track from end to end is 157.4 meters or 172 yards in total. The width of the track oval is 73 meters or 80 yards. The radius of the curve or the distance around the curve is 36.5 meters or in total is 39.9 yards. While in baton, a baton is a metal cylinder which weighs about 50 grams or 1.76 ounces. It is usually 28 to 30 centimeters or 11 to 12 inches in length and 12 to 13 centimeters or 4 to 5 inches around. So the sprints are basically racing events that involve distances ranging from 100 meters to 400 meters. So in the middle distance event, on the other hand, is ranged from 800 meters to 3,000 meters. The standard distance are in multiple of 800 meters, 1,600 meters, and 3,200 meters. It is a variation of the middle distance event is the steeplechase, which involves overcoming barriers and water jumps along a 3,000 meters track. Thus, they are track events for the simple reason that they got in a track field. The hurdle races are run as sprints. Runners jump over 10 hurdles in the specified distance. It is an event where participants race to the finish line while leaping over obstacles along the way. The standard distance is 110 meters or 100 meters for women and 400 meters for men.
The other kind of track events, we have the relays, which is the standard distance and rounds for relays are 4 by 100, in which 4 is the number of players and 100 is the number of meters to be run by each player. We have two types of relay. First, the distance with the relay, which is a relay consisting of different distances for each participant in a team. Second, we had the sprint medley, consists of a single 400 meter followed by 2,200 meter runs, then ending with an 800 meter run. Steeplechase. Steeplechase is an obstacle race in athletics which derives its name from the steeplechase in horse racing. There are three main distances that the steeplechase includes. First, the 1,500 meters. Second is the 2,000 meters. Third is the 3,000 meters. The steeplechase is a race run around the track as a normal long-distance race, 21, but there are barriers and water jumps.
Field events. Field events are among the most exciting sports in the world of athletics. They combine strength, technique, speed, grace, power, flexibility, and of course, competitiveness. So here are the two major events. First is the jumping events and the throwing events. These two events not only differ in skills needed, but also in the physical demands they put on the athletes. The throwing events are divided into four categories. The first one is shot put, hammer throw, javelin, and last is discus throw. So the shot put, this event is all about transferring reach strength with the legs, arms, and fingers to throw the shot. There are two techniques for delivery. The first is the rotational technique, and the second is the linear method, which is more popular. The shot is a heavy metal ball which is put or thrown against the ring from the concrete surface. It is held between one shoulder and the chin and is thrown with one arm only. It cannot be held behind the line of the shoulders.
So next, the second category of throwing event is the hammer throw. The hammer is a heavy metal ball, like the shot, on the end of a wire. There is a swivel attaching the wire to the ball and a triangular handle at the other end of the wire. The third category of throwing event is the javelin. The javelin is about optimal power, speed, and return. It is a brilliantly fun event. Among the four events, the javelin throw is the only event that requires the competitor to run in order to build momentum. The javelin is a little light spear. It is made of metal alloy and has a sharp point, a shaft, and a cord grip for when it is held prior to throwing. The last, the discus throw. The discus requires power, great speed, and lots of speed. A discus is shaped like two plates put together face to face. It is made from plastic and wood and usually edged with metal.
The high jump resembles the pole vault in the sense that the athletes compete to achieve the greatest height, while the long jump is used to measure the longest horizontal distance achieved. Among the four events, the pole vault is the only one that makes use of an external instrument in order to help the athlete achieve his goal. This event is to see who can jump the highest. A bar is placed between two upright poles and the competitors attempt to jump over it without knocking the bar down, landing on the padding on the other side. A goal high jumper will have explosive speed and a smooth technique to get over the bar. The most commonly used method is the Fosbury jump. Long jump. This event is to see who can jump the furthest from a single jump. The competitors may take a run-up of unlimited length as long as they jump before they reach the scratch line. This is a line in front of the landing area, usually a plank of wood pressed into the ground. If the competitor touches the ground beyond this point before jumping, the jump does not count. Lightning speed, an accurate takeoff, and an explosive spring is the secret to break long jumping. Triple jump. This event is to see who can jump to the furthest in 3 movements The movements must be continuous and carried out in the following order. Hop. The landing must be made on the same foot as was used for takeoff. Step. The opposite foot must then be used for landing as was used to takeoff. Jumps. Any controlled run of landing is acceptable. Triple jump. This event is to see who can jump to the furthest with 3 movements. The movements must be continuous and carried out in the following order. Hop. The landing must be made on the same foot as was used for takeoff. Step. The opposite foot must then be used for landing as was used to takeoff. Jumps. Any controlled run of landing is acceptable. Pole vaulting. Pole vaulting is described as an underlined